video, I'm gonna show you how to make a Pierre Bourne type beat. A lot of people have been requesting this, so here you are. Um, I'm gonna do something different in this video. At the halfway point or towards the end or whatever, I'm gonna actually show you how to incorporate your own sound, and I'm gonna show you like the reason why I'm doing something. You know, how to incorporate your own, unique sound into a type beat. A lot of people tell you to not copy it, but no one's, it doesn't make sense to tell someone to do something and not, you know, show them how to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So now the drums, I'm gonna show you. Well, the BPM is 162, as you can see. Between 160, 166, something like that. For the hi-hats, it's gonna be really easy. Just do that, right click, fill each two steps. Make sure all your sounds are cut. Make sure 808 is pitched correctly. Mine already is. Just right click, edit, and then you go to regions, detect regions, and it will pop up. So there you go. I have a kick clap. I have a stock. I'm using stock plugins. So for all you people who like to see stock plugins or don't have, Omnisphere or like, just other plugins, here you go. Here's another one, GMS. These should be in every FL11 and 12. So you have either one of those, you have these. And then I have orchestra, but you can find the flute in literally any plugin. The quality may be different, but you can find it. So I'm using the vibrato too if you have this, and the tag. And these sounds are for when I put my own sound into it. So now the clap, just a simple clap. And what I'm gonna do is layer this, meaning I'm just obviously the velocity is gonna go up. I'm just gonna layer this to come down here, turn the velocity down. So this is what it'll sound like. And the clap is gonna be punching through the beat. So it's gonna, with the clap punching through the beat, and then when I put the bass and the kick, then the kick punching through the beat is gonna create a lot of bounce, like in the beat. So that's why I'm putting two, and I'm putting the velocity up, but I don't want it too loud because I don't want it to, burst your ears. So now the kick is pretty simple. It's just something like this, right? And then we can just copy that like that. And I'm gonna actually pull this down on the scale. Make sure they're cut. This is what this should sound like. Okay. So, take a picture, do what you have to do to learn how to do this. This is pretty, this is pretty beginner. This is novice. So just, copy it, do what you got to do. All right. It's not hard. So there you go. So that we get organized now. We got the drums, the basic drums down, half the beat. All right. And now, I'll add the 808 last, but I want to try to get the synth right. I'm gonna just try to figure out. I don't really know exactly what he used in the beat. I'm just use a regular chord, which is just skipping every other note. So I'm starting the root note and just skip every other note. Maybe for like about that much. Yeah, so yeah. You see I'm skipping every other note, and let's turn that velocity down. About there. And we just copy it. Just copy it. And that should be good. Um yeah, so and then I'm gonna just copy this over like that. And this is what it should sound like. Well, I don't know what it sounds like, but and this is the sounds I'm using: the rock organ and the SAR. And I don't know why it doesn't go to the actual preset, so you're just gonna have to find it. But it's the rock organ and SAR, and then in the GMS, it's the pad 7 MC, probably under pads and textures. So, um, yeah, and then Now I guess we can do the 808 or the flute. And the flute was kind of happy, so I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna go. The first note I'm gonna use is not. It's not gonna be on a um. What do you call it? Half note, which is two notes that are together. You can see you can make some very dark. But it's happier here. So I'm just trying to do the same rhythm as the beat. All right, so we got the flute. All right, so when you use your flute, that one is pretty much. It sounds. I don't have the song to like listen to actually see if that actually sounds like it, but it does to me. You'll be able to tell probably. You can probably pull up a song while you're watching the video, but um, just something a little happier. Now, if you start on the, one of these whole notes, then you go down to the, what am I trying to say? Go down to the half notes. It's not going to sound as dark. So you can still get that happy type of sound with a minor chord or scale. My bad. And plus, you're ending on a whole note as well. So, yeah, that's just a little tiny, not really helpful tip. Whatever. Okay, so now the bass. The bass, the bass, the bass, the bass. The bass is, I'm just gonna play it by ear, however I see it, and it's probably gonna be the exact same as the flute, just in a different place. So I'm gonna start on a half note. So something like that. All right, I think that first one was pretty solid. I'm gonna put it down an octave, see how it sounds. Personally, I would like the lower, but I know in the song it's a little higher than that. So just taking a note, I do recognize that, or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. So the kick right here is creating bounce with the kick, hitting on the 808 right here. And like I said, you want the kick to punch through with the clap. I'm actually turning the clap up a little bit. All right, so that's pretty much the beat. So we can just I'll just put some room for the tag somewhere. Get the tag. Let's get the tag.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here? Yo, Pierre, you want to come out here?
Simple, easy. One thing to note, you might want to keep it happier. So if you do use half notes, make sure you land on a whole note. And that's not always the case, but most of the time it is. If you stick to half notes, and let me show you. I can't really show you now because I messed it up. But if you just do, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. If you do, if you do start on the half note, half notes, two notes are together right next to each other. You want to stay happy. You want to end on a whole note that's by itself. It'll make it keep it brighter, just like the Pierre Bourne type beat. You want to keep it bright. You don't want to be like super dark. So just a little tip. So now I'm gonna actually show you how to implement this into I'm just take this out for your own sound, and obviously I'm not gonna use the tag. So we can just mute these, and we just start on extra, I guess. But no, because it's gonna say extra the whole time. So we can cut it, paste. Now, this is the well, I guess that was easy, but this is the easy part. So now we just take the elements from this and put it with your own sound or add to it. So what I'm gonna do is take the chords, right? Copy and use the sound that I would use, right? So I'm starting with sounds that I use, right? Don't use sounds that Pierre Bourne uses, you know what I'm saying? Well, I guess you could, but this is so simple, it's not too much you can change. But I'm gonna keep the same chords, or you can do different chords and keep the same sounds. Either way, it still works, right? So start with that. That's the base, right? Your sound selection, okay? Start with sounds you like, or just use the sounds that they use. And I have this exhale thing here. And like I said, I already put effects and stuff on it just to save time because I knew it was going to take a while. So I might just put that there and then somewhere. All right, so I just like ambient, and I like to ambient sounds, and I like to use vocals, human vocals. So that's what I'm doing. I'm staying on track, keeping it very simple. Now with the kick, well, where's the clap? Clap, we can just copy the clap from here, right? And not saying necessarily this is how you do it, but this is just methods how you can, take the sound, the type beat that you learned how to make, and implement your own sound into it. And the way that I'm doing it is by using sounds that I use on my beats normally, right? That's the easiest way to do it, pretty much. Or you can just use the other way. You can just use their sounds and just, use your own, scale, your own chords, whatever. But that still, you can, you know, mess it up still that way. That's why I think this way is a little safer, but that's just my opinion. Hi-hats the same, but with this one, I'm gonna do the Metro Boomin hi-hats like that, and I'm gonna put a hi-hat roll somewhere, maybe right here, just to make it a little different, and then make it roll like that. And that is, the velocity is way too high. All right, something like that. And then my snare, probably just put the little snare right here. And I'm just gonna listen to what I will put. All right, that's another thing that you can do. You can listen to the song or the beat you made or whatever, and you just listen to see what you would add. So if I was listening to the song right now, I would play it and be like, okay, I would add a snare right there, and then in my beats, that's what I would do. So, and then I'll put a snare right here. Okay, so there we go. And I have a Vox. This is something I use in my beats. Let's just put a Vox. It's a little laugh. All right, so now we can just copy the kick for the bounce, right? And you see, I'm not really doing too much work. Not saying copy, but I'm just example. This is an example. That's what I'm doing. All right, so the kick is there. All right. So now I'm gonna put an open hat. I like using open hats, but I like to use them as hi hats. If that, and you'll see what I'm talking about here shortly. So let's see. And you could do some cool stuff with open hats. So that's why I like using them. So now with the open hat, I'm gonna make it separate it and turn it down a bit. Okay, so now I guess I'm not. Let me see what this will sound like if I put one of these in there. Nah, I don't like it. Okay, so I guess we can use a flute. I don't know how a flute will sound on this, but my flute would be like the vocals pretty much for me, right? But we just add the bass, and I'm just copy the bass Since I copied the kick. But I'm gonna lower it. I'm not gonna copy the rhythm though. So I want it to kind of be like my own. I'm gonna leave the kick hanging right here. Gonna be on this lonely. So just to make it a little different. All right, so I'm gonna map this one out. I'm gonna just put both of them in the intro, but that's pretty much how you do it. As you can see, I just pretty much copy the elements from the, Pierre Bourne type beat and just switched it to, mine, or just added more to it. And if you really look, there's not really a big difference. I just added like, obviously I added a hi-hat and a snare, and then I just took stuff out and changed the octaves. But it's pretty much the same rhythm and the tempo and everything. That's the key though, the tempo. I'm gonna keep it the same. And I just changed my sound selection to something that I would use. You can see how important sound selection is. A me type beat versus a Pierre Bourne type beat. All it was I used an ambient sound and he used an 80s synth. So very important. But hopefully, I don't know if I explained it well enough, how to switch it, but I did show it obviously. So hopefully that will help. It's kind of hard to explain, especially when I'm on this is on the fly. So I'm not like prepared to explain how to do this. If you want to know more further on how to like sound selection and how to like implement your own sound, maybe I'll put that in another video. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Let me know. So I'm gonna just put this out here. I didn't even mix these sounds, so let me take that away. We don't need that. Kick. All right. That up there. And yeah, I don't use too many sounds. And I don't think the flute is necessary, to be honest. But I can try it, I guess. Won't hurt to try. Extra. And you see, obviously, my sound is very dark, but that's what I like. So, not gonna be exactly the same. So, flute, and let's see. I just want to see what it sounds like. And I don't like super simple stuff, so I have to do something else. Sorry. some of the low out, boost the freak out here. All right, so this video, I don't want it to be 30 minutes. So yeah, that is how you do that. I'm gonna actually take these out. Let's take that out, that out, that out, that out, and okay. So it's gonna be that part, and here's gonna be this one. I'm sorry, I gotta. That is terrible. That sounds terrible to me. So. Hey, I like how that went into that. Okay, that's a good intro right there. I like the way it's smooth. But all right, that's how you make a Pierre Bourne type beat, and how you actually um put your own sound into the beat. Yeah, how you make wait. Yeah, how you actually turn the type beat into your type beat. Hopefully this really helps you out. I really hope this tutorial is helpful. I didn't really know how to go about it because it's really, when you get simple beats and stuff, it's very hard to kind of explain, because it's just one of those things where it's like you just do it, you just put that there. But hopefully this helped. Let me know down in the comments. What else? Comment down below and let me know what else you guys want to see. I'm gonna start posting a lot more. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.